Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 15 / the Superhero Hero of Justice DLC Pack 1. That is a very long title. I think we'll just call it Superhero Pack 1. It makes things easier, concise, and simple. Let's break down that latest trailer, because whenever I saw that, I was way too hyped. I didn't understand what was happening. I could only grab a couple of things, and it was just so insane, bro. Last night was amazing. Again, if you guys never get the chance to attend the Conton City TV broadcast live streams with me, definitely try to join the next one or just any of the following ones, because they're just way too much fun. We got a bunch of people in there. We laugh. We talk about crazy stuff. It's great, man. So let's go ahead and jump into the latest news, because 2 DLC characters got revealed. To my surprise, I thought we were only going to get a teaser for the new Gohan. The Gohan leaked a couple of days ago. We knew he was coming, but even with the leaks, okay, even with the leaks, I was blown away by his kit, what he has to offer. It's going to be amazing, man. I can't wait for this DLC to drop. Now, generally what they do is they will usually drop the last character trailer or reveal, okay, for the pack, like in total. They'll do that, and then they'll have that as the launch trailer, okay? About a day or two after they release that trailer, they drop the DLC. Now, this is a different case to where they revealed all the characters. We know everything that's coming in this first pack now, but we still don't have a release date. So I'm still going to assume and make the assumption that we'll get it next month. They're probably going to drop a launch trailer next month in November, probably early November, and, we'll get like a day or two later, the actual DLC that we can actually play for ourselves and everything. So it seems like there will be no story so far from what I'm seeing, unless things change, unless there are more reveals and stuff. But yeah, it just makes sense. This DLC, what they're going for is mainly just the characters. They want to get the characters out because the movie is still pretty fresh in everybody's mind. So that's why they're probably not going to focus on a story. If they do one, I will be very excited and I'll be down for it. So let's go over Gamma 1. I'm also going to be going over the gameplay for Gamma 1 and Gohan in just a second. We're going to, go over whatever the website posted here. So Gamma 1 has been confirmed as a playable character along with Gamma 2. This character excels at long-range combat, where he can show off his expert marksmanship using his trademark ray gun. So my assumption for what they're trying to go for is Gamma 2 will be mainly close range physical based, mainly. Okay, he does have some long range attacks like the Gamma Blaster and stuff. Gamma 1, he's going to be the opposite. He's going to be more long range. Now it says, but have no fear, Gamma 1 also has techniques to close the distance and take the fight to whatever opponent is unlucky enough to be facing him. Now, me personally, from what I saw in the trailer, Gamma 1 is way cooler than Gamma 2 in terms of like his animations, some of his attacks and stuff. I still love both of them. They look amazing. And for anybody that was having their doubts thinking that this was going to be a reskin or whatever, no, okay, they have not done reskins since the game released, and there were base game characters that were reskins, all right? You didn't even have to pay for them at the time. Now, if you're paying money for this shit, of course, yeah, you're going to be getting what your money's worth. So these 2 characters are completely separate. They're completely different and unique, and you guys are going to have a lot of fun with that. I know I am. So let's go ahead and move on to Gohan here. Now, Gohan is very interesting because he has an AWOKEN skill, okay? And I'm assuming it's just going to be called Potential Unleash, like it normally is. But it has a brand new animation that's based off of what he does in the movie, okay? In the movie, right whenever I think Pan fakes her being, abused by Piccolo or whatever it was, he gets mad and he's in Super Saiyan at that point, and he transforms to the Potential Unleash, and he has that really iconic, it's not like a crazy animation, but like where he kind of crouches down, does the this shit. Where he does that shit, and then he turns into Ultimate Gohan, okay? And it looks hella clean and stuff. So, really cool, unique Gohan. I'm not sure how it works, if it's going to be... I actually don't know if he's actually going to have an AWOKEN skill or not. I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of confusing. I don't know if that's his intro, how that's going to work. From the picture that they're posting on here, they're making it look like he's already going to be in Potential Unleash. But I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to make it work. Okay, the way that they make it sound right here, it says, this version of Gohan that duked it out with the stoic android warrior Gamma 1 in the film is coming as a playable character. This Gohan can power up with special actions and even unleash his hidden potential. So the way that they showed it and the way that they make it sound is that he will get a new Awoken skill, but that's the thing. When they're showing the image here of what he's looking like already transformed, I don't know, man. It's a little bit weird, but if you saw what he looks like beforehand, he does have the longer, crazier hair and stuff, and he has glasses on, okay? And he doesn't have that potential unleashed glow and stuff. So that's pretty much all the website states. It just says the special set will contain the Hero of Justice Pack 1, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so just know that don't get upset, okay? Don't get upset about there not being Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo or whatever. We're gonna get them. Just be patient. Be patient, okay? Right now, the DBS Gohan, this version of Gohan, he's just the icing on the cake. He's the cherry on top of the sundae. Like, this DLC is already solid as fuck with just Gamma 1 and 2, okay? That alone is definitely worth the money. But they're throwing in not saying he's free, but they're just throwing in Gohan that nobody really expected. Nobody expected them to throw in a base form or transforming Gohan or Ultimate Gohan, whatever you want to call it, right? When it comes to the Japanese site, it says power up with Gohan DB Super SH exclusive actions and potential release. Okay, so once again, they're making it sound like this is an additional thing that's added on there as a feature, right? Because they're saying exclusive actions and potential release. But then when I go on the UK European website, it literally calls him Gohan Ultimate DBS Superhero. Now that's not what they say here, like in the actual title card that he gets, but it's really confusing, guys. I don't really know. I don't want to jump the gun yet and say, oh yeah, it is an Awoken skill, but everything's pointing towards it being an Awoken skill. But knowing Dimps and knowing Bandai, they love to just release a pre-transformed character. But I think that would really, really take away from this version of the character, because this is why we want him. We want to be able to transform, okay? They might as well have just released Beast Gohan if they were going to just release Ultimate Gohan as a pre-transformed character. But I don't know. We'll have to see when it actually goes up. All right, let's break down some of the new skills and stuff because they don't fucking do it on here, so I got to do it myself. Let's do it. All right, guys, so we're going to do a quick breakdown. I don't want to get too in-depth with it, but I might go off topic and stuff. But let's go over Gamma 1, his skills, because I feel like Gohan definitely overshadowed him in this trailer, and not many people really talking about what's going on with him. His skills are awesome, and his moveset and everything. Again, I don't know if things are going to be part of his actual moveset, like it's going to be integrated into it, or if those are actual separate skills. Well, let's go ahead and just kind of go over and everything. Hopefully, the audio isn't too overpowered or too quiet. I just want you guys to hear everything that's going down. So, look at that. That is definitely part of his moveset. That is clean. So, he does a... what is that? It's like a back punch, and then he turns around, and with his little ray gun, he blasts them, which is cool. So, basic kicks and things, you know, everything's pretty standard. That right there is sick, okay? What I've noticed with a lot of these new DLC characters are integrations in the moveset to where the camera angle is actually going to be changing, okay? Some of the older DLC characters didn't have this. I don't recall them ever having like these like nice little cinematic pan around like camera views or whatever. Not pan around, but like, you know, the camera change where you can actually see a different view within the moveset is very nice. And I love that snap. It's really cool. That right there, I'm assuming is part of a... I'm going to assume it's a skill. It's going to be like a rush down, and then he shoots his gun, and then goes for what I was really hoping for. I thought it was going to be an ultimate because it looks so sick, but he does that in the movie where he does this dive kick, okay? It's like this flaming dive kick, and I believe Gamma 2 also has the same thing. I don't think Gamma 2 has this in the game, but he did it in the movie as well. It's just like a nice little thing there. Now, this is definitely his ultimate. It's got to be, but I could be wrong. You know, Wild Buster also had crazy cool camera changes. So, if it is what it is, but it looks like you can charge this up and do a gigantic beam, like a massive blast. It looks really cool. It's fresh. It's probably going to do hella damage. And that's what makes him really cool and unique, is that he has the Gamma Blaster as an ultimate, as opposed to Gamma 2, who has the Automatopoeia, Bish Bam, Dokam sound effect attack or whatever. So, similar to what they have in Dragon Ball Legends, but a lot more cinematic, a lot more, you know, well animated and stuff. So, last thing here, we have Gohan, okay? So this is where I'm still kind of confused, okay? Because when Gohan shows up, the way that he's flying in and everything, like this is definitely gameplay that you guys that we're going to be able to use. So I'm still going to assume that Gohan right here, as you can see with his stance and everything, he's the normal Gohan. You know, what we normally have in the base game, but he's got the new costume from the superhero movie. He's got the new hairstyle, which is like the crazier, longer hair. They did a great job on his hair. Like this model, not that I'm surprised, but I thought that, you know, they were going to do some stupid shit to where they would get the same model and just add on glasses that he normally has in his DBZ version that we have in the base game. But no, they're finally doing the right thing, okay? And that's the thing. They're really doing the right thing because this is the first time that they're finally doing things in order. They're not releasing Beast Gohan first, and then in 2 years, they're going to release this version of Gohan. No, they're doing it right. So I don't understand why people bitching. Why y'all bitching about this? This is how it should be, right? So he comes through, and he looks great, man. I just gotta say, look at that. They nailed it. It's as simple as this. That's all they had to do, and they did it exactly. This is exactly how I envisioned it. So that right there, it has the same potential unleash sort of like kind of charge up where it has a little bit of electricity and stuff. And then he does the new animation from the movie, and he powers up. But here's the thing that's a little bit weird. I don't know how this is going to work, though. I don't know if right when he powers up, his glasses just disappear. Because look right here. He has glasses. Okay, you can see it. And then, look at this. They're gone. They're just gone. They just disappear. Where'd they go? My assumption is that the glasses will just like kind of fly off. But another thing that you can kind of know, very noticeable about him, Gohan, not that he's like, Gohan a little bit thick in the base game. I don't know if this is just me and just how I'm like looking at it, but it looks like they slimmed him down, okay? Which makes sense. Most of the new DBS versions of characters, they like to slim them down. So yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. I like this, the more sleek, slender kind of looking Gohan. He's not super buff like he is in the base game. He's pretty buff in the base game, if I recall correctly. Gohan kind of thick, bro. So yeah, it's just kind of weird that like his glasses will just disappear, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. Again, the gameplay was very limited to what we saw, and then, you know, he charges up. Can I get a frame? That looks awesome right there. As you can see, he's already in potential unleash right there, but I love this new aura. I don't say new aura, but I love the purple aura. It's different. It's really cool. And then he looks awesome, bro. He looks fantastic. So as you can see right here, he's going to have, I think that's Spirit Slash, okay? And I don't know if that's part of, I'm assuming that's part of his moveset. He does the chop. And then this right here looks awesome. I love the camera angle changes. It looks like he's going to have, what is it? A similar moveset to how he normally would have. And that makes sense. Again, when it comes to these new characters, these DLC characters where they're different versions of already previously released characters, yes, they're going to have combo strings from their previous characters because they're the same fucking character. Like, I don't understand. People expect them to have, like, this completely different moveset. Like, there's only so many different, unique types of movesets that they can give these characters. You know what I mean? And it's just, like, the moveset alone, I love a new creative thing. I would always hope for that. But, I mean, you got to have your expectations realistic, right? So, yeah, his moveset seems to be kind of like what Gohan normally has. This right here, I can't recall when he's doing this shit. So he does like I love the camera angle changes on it. That looks really nice. Okay, so they do that, and then he goes through, and then he disappears behind the opponent, does a teleport, and then this right here, I feel like I've seen this move before in the game, but I can't remember. Y'all let me know if this was an actual move that he used, or not he, but like this is a base game move, okay? I don't know. It looks cool. It looks pretty fresh. It's just kind of like a force palm thing. And I love the effect of it and everything. But he's going to have normal Masenko. And then he disappears behind the opponent and does a smack. So this kind of reminds me this right here, let me just show you. I think this is part of his moveset, but it kind of reminds me of like Burst Rush a little bit. Y'all know how Burst Rush is? So I'm gonna assume he's gonna have all that too. He might have like 1 or 2 new skills, but for the most part, I think he kind of has all the base stuff. Now, this is really cool. Check this out. So he has Warp Kamehameha. Yes, dude. Now, I saw some people saying that it was like a counter. Unless I was dreaming that. I feel like I was maybe dreaming that people were talking about it being like a counter. I don't think it's a counter. I think it's just Warp Kamehameha. But that's really cool. You know, seeing a Gohan have this move, which is normally something that Goku always has. Pretty different. I like it. Like I said, there might be some different things for this Gohan that they might integrate that they didn't show. Again, the trailers never show everything. It just shows a small bit of things, okay? Whenever they actually drop the DLC or have new screenshots or reveals and stuff, we'll see the full scope of it. I'm kind of annoyed that the website hasn't been showing and updating like they normally do, where they drop like a breakdown and images and official names of these certain skills. They normally have done that for the previous DLC, but they're not doing it now. I don't know why, but we'll see. We still have like, I want to say at least a full month before this DLC actually will drop. So they could be updating the site maybe every now and then or whatever, but we're still going to have one more launch thing. Now, if this potential unleashed, just real quick, okay, this is just copium, is an actual awoken skill, okay? I'm not saying that this is going to happen. This is copium, and this is very unlikely, but I'm just saying it's always going to be up as a possibility. A new awoken skill for CAC. I think it's a very simple thing that all CACs could learn. Potential unleash is already in the game. But I don't know if this is going to be a different version of it. They didn't specify. We're very, very left in the dark with this. But this is probably one of the most exciting things about it, if this is actually a Awoken skill. You know what I mean? The last little thing here, we have what is shown to be this right here, which I want to clarify one more time. In this DLC Pack 2, this does not mean, okay, if you see one question mark, that does not mean that it's only one character. They've never released one single character in a DLC pack. Now, they could always fuck with us and do it, whatever, but it's highly unlikely, right? So, I don't know what's going to be going down with it, other than the fact that we're most likely getting Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. But again, this is really throwing me off the fact that they're showing him already pre-transformed in the official render that he has. Really hope that's not the case. I'm still going to buy it regardless, but the transformation is what's really gonna do it for me. You know what I mean? But y'all let me know your thoughts down below. I'm gonna say there's a 90% chance that this is gonna be an Awoken, but fuck me. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the breakdown. Thanks for being here, thanks for watching. I know it was quite long, but I'm excited for this DLC, man.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet!